There we go. Oh, there. I had the speaker plugged in. So you guys probably weren't hearing me. There we go. So now I got to start over again. I was in the park today and I shot a video of a rat. And that's why I have a rat video on there. I like to break up the monotony by adding the odd random video in there. So this channel does have a lot of random videos on it too, but at least 99% of the videos here are to do with gardening, exotic gardening, regular gardening, but mostly exotic gardening and palm trees. So I don't know if you guys saw the videos of the sunrise this morning. Great sunrise, great sky. And I got another one I'm going to put on my other channel tonight. Before I go to bed, I'm going to put the video on. It's driving towards a sunrise. It was just absolutely spectacular. The sky was absolutely awesome. So I hope you guys are having a good day out there. It's a beautiful day here, sunshine. It was around 8 degrees Celsius. It's clear sky out there right now. And I had a really good day at work. We're constructing a natural playground for tiny tots for this kind of like behind the public pool. Marjorie, Instagram. Oh, my Instagram. Instagram stuff keeps coming through here. So let me get rid of that. Anyway, if you're out there, join in. I see 3, 4 watchers, 2 watchers, 3 watchers. And I know this is just a random live stream. So if you happen to be in there, pop in, say hi. I don't think I'm going to do a very long live stream tonight, but I say that every time I do a live stream. They end up being like an hour. Rizwamish, and I don't get up until 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Wow. I'm up at 5 a.m. in the morning. 5 a.m. in the morning. And right now it is 6:35 p.m. Pacific time here on the Southern Gulf Islands of Canada. 11 a.m. Sleeping into me would be 7 a.m. That's sleeping into me. Unless I'm really, really tired and maybe 7:30, something like that. But I can't sleep in because I got to work every day. So I got to get up at 5. And I'm out of the house here at about 20 after 6 a.m. It's dark when I get to work. And I'm fortunate I don't work very far from here. I work all over the island, but our parks office is only just over 8 kilometers south of here. So not so bad. Not so bad at all. So I hope you guys are having a good day out there. And I hope your weather's good. I hope you're not getting any polar vortex or any snow or any cold. John, hey, Joe, the girl from this, I met her at the shelter. Oh, cool. She's super nice. She's a very nice girl. And what is her name? Do you know? The skinless rat. Yeah, she's a very sweet girl. She's been on the island several years. I work for the Parks Department, Rizwan Nation. I work for Parks and Rec. So I was out in the parks doing things outside year round. It's great. I love it. Gardener for the Parks Department, maintenance for the Parks Department, and we have a lot of parks. There's 62 parks on Salt Spring. I do, but should I say it? Yeah, you can say it. It doesn't really matter if you want to. I mean, you don't have to say it. Don't say her last name. She's a totally sweet girl. I like her. And she says she's going to get another rat. She gets another rat. I'm doing a video of the other rat. And I think I have videos of rats on here. And yeah, just first Ashley. Okay, yeah, that's you know what? I remember now. I remember her telling me her name before, Ashley. Okay. Yeah, she said she's going to get another rat. I think that's kind of cool. And you know what? I do have videos of other rats on my YouTube channels because I've shot them before. But you know what? Not bald rats. So that's an oddity. And I think that's cool. I like things that are different. You know, when I see somebody walk by with green or purple or green or red hair, you know, like there's been dyed, I like that, man, or blue hair because it makes life interesting. So that's an interesting pet. I used to have iguanas for pets. I've always had parrots and I had iguanas and different types of lizards. So I like things that are totally different. And that caught my attention. And that's why I had to shoot a video. I wish I would have shot a longer video. I shot a video of a little dog today too. And it's on my other YouTube channel. So if you check out Jungle Joe C, you'll see this dog. So my oldest son and his wife bought that dog in the summer of 2012. And they had it for I think they had it for a year. And then they moved into an apartment and they had to get rid of the dog. So they gave it to Ward on Salt Spring Island. And its name is Leo. And it's a cross between a Jack Russell and a Chihuahua. So I always called it a Jack Wawa. So check out the video on Jungle Joe C. It's the cutest little Jack Wawa. It's about this big, and it looks like a little sausage. It's a chunky little Jack Wawa. And I think that thing, I think it's been eating too many milk bones. And my bad this morning, I gave it 3 milk bones. I gave 2 to the dog and 1 to the lady that had the dog, right? So its name's Leo, and sometimes you'll see it around town. It's been on Salt Spring for quite a few years, and Ward's an old-time Islander. So it goes out on the boat with him, goes in his truck, goes on his Harley with him. And if you see the video, you may even recognize the little dog. It's very, very cute. So John, what do you think of Ashley's rat? Do you like it? I thought it was funny when it went down her shirt, came out the back of her shirt. I thought that, hey, that's perfect YouTube entertainment right there, man. And you know what? You can still show it on here because it's not showing anything provocative. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, I don't know if you guys caught the sunrise this morning. People that live on Salt Spring Island, the sunrise here was amazing this morning. And like I say, I don't miss a thing. I was out there with my camera and I shot a few videos. Hey, Sandor, hey, glad to hear you got the Bigfoot photo. And Wendy just got in. Wendy just got in from Vancouver Island. She missed the 3 o'clock ferry. So it's 6:39 p.m. Pacific time here. So while she was over on the Big Island, she was in Victoria. She went to Costco. So I helped her unload the car. So she's got a whole bunch of stuff from Costco. Yeah, she's a good artist, Wendy. And you know what? I don't know if she's done Bigfoot pictures before, paintings. You might have the very first Bigfoot one that she's done because she loves Bigfoot. You know what I mean? And she does believe in Bigfoot. And it's pretty cool that you got this. You know, this is a Bigfoot hotspot, but Ontario as well. I've watched videos on these guys went up into the forest and they were kind of like these guys that study that stuff. And they were talking about Bigfoot and some weird things happened up there. I'll tell her thanks for sure. Yeah, and she did say she got your message, which is awesome. I guess it was on her iPhone. She probably got it when she was waiting at the ferry, maybe. So yeah, she goes over every 6 weeks to get our dog groomed. Dog gets groomed over in Victoria, and then she does a Costco run. So yeah, so our dogs. If our dog was in here, I'd show you what he looks like. He looks kind of cool. He looks a lot smaller because they took a bit of fur off him, but yeah, that show was great. Oh, you saw it? Okay, cool. They went in by float plane. It is in a really remote area of Ontario. And they were like, what were they? They were like scientists or something. And somebody was throwing rocks. Something from the forest was throwing rocks on the roof of the cottage where they were staying. And bears don't throw rocks. You know what I'm saying? Right? That was pretty wild. I watched that one actually a couple times because I thought it was cool. But I think they were like 150 or 200 miles from any civilization. So there was nobody out in the bush but them, and yet something was throwing rocks at their building and on the roof. And what they did, they set out this spike piece of plywood with lots of nails in it in front of the door. And when they got back, so they set that before they left. And then the next time they came up, there was they could see where the blood was on it, and there was hair samples on it, like something with a big foot stepped on it. Crazy, huh? I forget what that was called, and I don't even remember what channel I saw it on. It might have been on YouTube or something, but I thought it was pretty cool. So there are Bigfoot in Ontario. So there's a good guy to watch on YouTube called, his name's Steve, and it's called Learn How to Hunt. Yeah, Learn How to Hunt. I think that's what it's called, and he is awesome. So he talks about things that people send into him, and he reads them off. And whether people believe it or not, that's up to them. I keep an open mind. I'm not narrow-minded. I'm totally open-minded to stuff like that, and I don't really scoff at things. I like to think that there are things like that out there. I think it's kind of cool. Yeah, check it out. How to Hunt, and his name is Steve. You'll really like him. He's got a lot of subscribers. I think he's got like 130,000 subscribers. I think something like that. And he's in BC. He lives just up past Whistler. So he's even encountered them himself. He is an avid hunter. He's like a real outdoorsman, this dude. So check him out. So how's the weather there today, Sandor, in Ontario? We had a beautiful palmy and balmy day here. And tomorrow's going to be 10 degrees, 11 degrees Celsius, and sunny, which is good because we're installing the playground we built. I'm going to put a video of that on after I do this live stream. I'll put a video on so you can see what we're doing here. 2 degrees Celsius isn't bad. Not too bad at all. That's pretty balmy, actually. Yeah, that's really good. It's been mild right across Canada. Normals here for this time of the year should be 7 and 0 or 1. So 7 for a high and 0 or 1 for a low, right? But it's been well above that every day. And the low temperatures have been like the cool low tonight or this morning, it was 4.2. That was our low, 4.2. and the high temperature is around 8, so not too bad. And got up to 56. Hey, Palms USA, 56 is palmy and balmy. Yeah, it felt really nice out there in the sun today. I really liked it. Even though our high temperature was around 46, it did feel warmer when you're working in the sun. But I'm always moving around. You know, I was swinging a chainsaw a lot today. I was doing a lot of stuff at the chainsaw at work. Been like 8B. Yeah, you've got an 8B winter. You got to love that. I hope it stays till spring. Wouldn't that be cool if that was it? And you know what? I always keep that in the back of my mind that it is going to get cold here. We're going to get hit by cold. Hey, somebody was asking me if I had a picture of my Sable Riverside that I used to grow. Well, guess what, guys? I did find a picture of my Sable Riverside at my last location. And the picture was taken over 30 years ago. The picture was taken 31 years ago. Okay? So here's what a Sable Riverside looks like. This was a small one. See that palm right there? That is a Sable Riverside. You see, I wrapped the trunk, I had a little piece of bubble plastic on it because the temperature got down to 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty cold, eh? Sable Riverside. I took that picture, I'll tell you when, December 2nd, 1990, right there. So that's what it looks like. And I left it at my last location, unfortunately. I should have dug it out. But, you know, Sables don't really like to be moved once they're established. So, you know what? I just left it. And I don't know if it's still there. That was in zone 8A/8B, about 30 miles south of Vancouver, southeast of Vancouver. But yeah, I got to get another Sable Riverside. I also want to get another Cyrano Repens. I tried that one before too, but at my last location, it perished. It was the winters just got too cold there. But you know what? I think the winters are changing. I think the winters, like there's so many palms out in that area now. And when I lived there, I remember one other palm in Langley where I used to live, and it was growing beside this nursery. It's like by this townhouse complex. It was small. I don't even know if that's still, but there's some bigger palms out there, and there's bigger palms east of me where I used to live too. I lived in the southwest corner of Langley, and it's more like 8B there now. It's definitely changed. It's crazy. And I guess more people have caught on too. They like palm trees. So palm trees are a popular thing. Sable Rosy Eye is a pretty cool palm, Sandor. That was that my buddy got that from a guy. We're in the Palm Society, and he was in the Palm Society, so he got it from another guy in the Palm Society in Vancouver, and he planted that in about 24 years ago in the spring/early summer of 1997. So it'll be 24 years. It was a quite a bit smaller when he planted it, and so it's been there a long time, and it's never been damaged. It's never been protected. It's been inadvertently pruned by Mrs. Gardner lady, unfortunately. But you know what? It came back nicely. And the Jubea actually came back nicely. So I don't know whether to pat her on the back or give her a swift kick in the hiney. I'm not too sure about that. But I don't know if I actually want to meet her. But I did leave a note on the side of the Jubea telling her not to prune off green fronds, right? So anyway, the palm looks great. There's some beautiful Camerops humilis growing in there in the center core, big Camerops humilis. There is Fatsia in there that's got to be probably close to 20 feet tall. Big. It's like a tree. It's massive. It is a tree Fatsia in there. It was planted in 1989. And Kiss the Baby Blast-Offs in there. Good to see you guys in there. Hey, Wendy bought me a new shirt today. She came home with some new stuff for me, right? So I don't dress myself. She dresses me. So that is I guess they're killer whales. It's native art. Wendy loves native art. Wendy does a lot of native art, right? Her dad was a anthropologist that taught at university, and that's why she lived in North Dakota, because he taught at a college in North Dakota. So Wendy did, what's that? He taught at a university. Wendy's dad taught at a university in North Dakota. Grand Forks, North Dakota. The center of the unknown universe. What's that? College in Vancouver. Oh yeah, he taught at Langara too. Her dad was a smart cookie. God rest his soul. Kiss the Baby is in there. Mike from the Keystone State is in there. Palms USA is in there. Sandor is in there. And there's a lot of people. There's 8 people watching. I know that. So anyway, well, that's a good thing. So anyway, Mike, that's what a Sable Riverside looks like right there. There's one in my garden in 1990 when I lived south of Vancouver right there. That's a Sable Riverside. Oh, yeah. It gets really cold there. She used to walk to school in the cold weather. lived in, that was a cold, North Dakota's frigid in the wintertime, man. I think it's colder than Alberta, isn't it, for some weird reason? And it's south. It's just south of, I think it's south of Saskatchewan or something, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's south of Saskatchewan. Very, very cold place and too cold for me. But Fargo, if you want to see a good show, watch Fargo. Fargo was actually a really good series. I rather enjoyed it. And I can't really sit still too long watching TV. I'm up and down all over the place, and it was actually good. How many species of sable, Joe? I have sable Birmingham, sable Louisiana, sable Cassiarum, sable minor, and different ecotypes of sable minor. I may have sable Texana out there too. So I might have 5 different types of sable out there, but I have all different ecotypes of sable minor, like from North Carolina, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia. I got them from all over the place. So lots of different ecotypes of sable minor. They all pretty much look the same. They're hardy plants here. Yeah, I have sable cross brasoriensis too. Yeah, I do have those as well. And they're small though. They're only seedlings. And I stuck some outside for an experiment. We'll see how they do. But I have lots in the greenhouse. Lots of sable cross brasoriensis. Those are extremely hardy palms too. Another nice one for people to try that like to experiment with palms are sable brasoria. And another nice one would be sable Lisa. And if you can get sable rosii, get a sable rosii, but I don't know where to find them in Canada. I don't even know where the guy got that from in the Palm Society. He might have imported it, and he figured it would do good here on Salt Spring Island. Well, guess what? It has done fantastic. Bastar, hello, Banana Joe. Hello, Bastar. Good to see you in there. Got the old Canadian maple leaf happening there. Sweet. So how's everybody doing? I guess some of you guys are probably locked down for a bit then, eh? Palms USA, I'm going to hit the hay early. Hey, good having you in there, Palms USA. Do you know when the next? Well, this was kind of random, Palms USA. I wasn't expecting to actually do a live stream, but I thought let's just do it anyway. So you know what? Tomorrow's Friday. Let's do one Friday. Let's do one Friday at 6 p.m. Do we grow? You know what? Blast off. I thought I did have Sable Bermudana, but guess what? It's Cassarium. It's not Sable Bermudana. It's not. It's a Cassarium. And I wish I had Bermudana, but my friend has Bermudana in Victoria. So anyway, see you, Palms USA, and thanks for coming in, and come in anytime. You are part of the group, man. And Bastar, thanks for coming in there. And I don't know how long I'm going to go for. Maybe I'll go for a half hour. We'll go for another 10 minutes or something like that. And then I better go eat some dinner. I haven't had anything to eat yet. You know, plus I want to model my clothes for Wendy. I want to walk up and down the stairs, walk around the living room, do some little modelly turns and spin around so she can check me out in my shirt and my jeans. She's laughing. Sable at Palm. Yes. Yeah. Well, you know where he picked up the seed? He picked it up in, my friend picked up the seed and grew it. And he picked it up in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And you know what? Sable Cassarium is a long-term palm here in the North Pacific. Yes, I could do some modeling here for you guys. Yeah, so there's John Spalding in Seattle has a big one in his garden, planted in 1989. And he planted it small, and it's still there, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So Wendy's waiting for me to model these clothes she got me. Hey, Wendy. I see a large one near Orlando. Oh, yeah, I bet there's some nice ones down there. Where I go, they don't really grow sable palms much. There are some growing in the Arboretum. There's sable minor, but in Hawaii, you really don't see a lot of sable palms. There's some growing in Ala Moana, street from Ala Moana Center, Honolulu. But it's more like a coconut palm place and all other types of tropical palms. And there's lots of Washingtonias. There's Washingtonias in Honolulu and in Maui. I've seen a lot of sable palms before when traveling. I bet. Don't. They are cool. I got a lot of old pictures here. Like, do you guys still have all your old school photos? I'm just going to look through them here and see if I can find you guys some palmy pics. Okay, here's a cool palm. See this palm right there? That palm is even so much bigger now. My buddy planted that palm in the spring of 1967. It's in a back alley in Vancouver. And that's a 2-story house, by the way, that it's growing by. I took that picture, over 30 years ago. right there. And I talked to the owner of that palm, and he told me, he said he had a little protection plan for it back in the winter 1968 when it hit record cold. And he showed it to me in his garage. And that guy's long gone dead now. Wally King, his name was. And it was a piece of plywood. He made a little plywood box for it. He put it over top of that palm tree with no heat. It survived the late December freeze of 1968 when it was small. So that is a giant Trachycarpus palm. That one has 30 feet of trunk on it now. It's a big palm. You could join Chip and Dale. Sure. You know, I Palmy, hey, Palmy. I did modeling. I've done a lot of modeling here for clothes for the local clothes store called Mowat's. And if you don't believe me, you can watch the videos. They're on Wendy's channel, Gulf Island Rock. And you know what the nice thing about it? So it's a 3-hour gig, and then they give you a gift certificate for clothes. They'll give me a gift certificate, and I go in and buy clothes. And they actually sell really nice clothes there. The last one I did, I had to go through the restaurant. I had to weave in and out of all the people in the restaurant. It was absolutely awesome. I love doing stuff like that. How cold did it get in 1968? At Vancouver Airport, it hit minus 17.8 degrees Celsius. So just above 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That's record cold for Vancouver. Well, that wasn't Vancouver. They say it's Vancouver. The airport's not actually in Vancouver. So parts of Vancouver down around Cole Harbor was minus 15 degrees Celsius. Harbor minus 15. I think Beach Avenue is about minus 15. It was cold. And there's big palms still there. A few years we drove down to Florida. We got one spot in Georgia Woods. Hey, Pastor, I like that. Alan, good to see you in there, buddy. Alan is a regular too in my commenting on my videos. Palmy Pal, hey, hey. And Preacher on Mars. Comes a man at Doctor. No idea. Preacher on Mars. I've never seen that one before. That's cold. It is cold. Coldest it's ever been on Salt Spring, minus 15 degrees Celsius. Do you like that sunset? Yeah. Minus 15 degrees Celsius was the coldest temperature recorded on that time. Oh, boy. We got lots of those stores on our island, Best Star, if you want to buy some. Oh, my God. I'm just looking at some old pictures here. I'm going to try to find some pictures of some of the garden. There's my parrot in a palm tree. See that? You can see that? There's my parrot in one of our palm trees years ago. That parrot was so cool. It used to free fly until a hawk got it. It was awesome, especially with the sailboats. Yeah, that's where I start my workday every morning. Preacher on Mars. Hey, brother, just bumped into your channel. Hey, cool. Well, come in anytime, Preacher on Mars. I like your name. Preacher on Mars. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I start my workday there every morning in that park. Believe it or not, I'm in there when it's pretty much dark. Yeah, it was awesome, especially. Yeah, that's it's a nice view out there, Palmy Pal. I'm also won't be doing it. I haven't done that stuff in. I'll tell you when the last time I ever did that stuff, Best Star, was December 31st, 1983. December 31st, 1983 was the last time I ever did that stuff. Yeah, it's too bad. I've had, and then I got another bird after that lasted about 17 years, and then it just finally died. But it was a beautiful bird. But that was a really cool bird. Her name was Simba, and she was a pretty good sized parrot. Are you into pines? Well, palm or Norfolk Island pines? Yeah, they'll grow good on the southern Oregon coast, Alan, but not here. They're short lived. Tofino, my friend, has a small one. He has a very small one. And it's still going strong in his garden. I got a video of it. Starting work. Yeah, it's a great place to start work, Palmy Pal. Great video with the swings. Isn't that crazy? I had to stop it for you, Sandor. Oh, I did. Okay, so I stopped it. And then I went over and did some garbages. And I turn around, and I'm going to upload that video. And I look at it, and it definitely was slightly moving. Like it had started moving. So I should upload that video after I do this live stream so you can see what I'm talking about. And I didn't touch it, I swear. And it looked like it has actually started moving by itself. So I probably better once or twice a month. I used to when I was younger. I was a bit of a rowdy, Bastar. Jason, I tried to convince the mayor of Cochrane to. Well, you should. There you go. And maybe you have to make sure he protects them in the winter. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of live streaming? I do it all the time. Do you know how many live streams I've done? Hey, you guys, tell Preacher Man what the purpose of live streaming is. It's so you can interact with your fans. your followers and your subscribers. I like to interact with everybody in here that watches my videos, and it's kind of like this. Basically, my channel is dedicated to exotic plants and palm growing. So these are people that watch my videos, and some of them subscribe. They leave nice comments. So it's my way of saying thank you, and we can all join in together and chat. That's the whole thing about live streaming. So you can interact with your subscribers and viewers. That's what it's really all about. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like a Zoom meeting, but not a Zoom meeting. You're seeing me and I'm not seeing you, but I'm seeing all your nice words. I know this stream is about actual palms. It is about palms. That's what we talk about, but sometimes we get off subject and we can talk about cooking and we can talk about travel or whatever you want to talk about. Yeah, Sandor, I will put that video on just for you. It's a short video, but like I went over to do the garbages and I turned around, I go, I swear that thing, it looks like it's moving, and I went over and it did look like it was moving to me. And it definitely wasn't windy, so you can judge for yourself. Okay, take care, Preacher on Mars, and stay safe out there. And join in the live streams. We do a lot of live streams. Preacher on Mars, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put your name in the draw. Okay, get on with it already. Reviews your wife looks like. Oh, get on. Oh, thank you. TikTok. Lady on TikTok. What's TikTok? I wonder what TikTok is. Is that a song? Preacher on Mars. I'm going to put your name in the draw, okay? Oh, and I'm going to put Alan's name in the draw too. Let's put Alan in the draw. Alan and Preacher on Mars. What's that? Oh, TikTok, social media. Right. It's an app. Okay, right. I know TikTok. That's the one that isn't that the one they wanted to get banned or something? Preacher on Mars. Get on with it already. So we're going to put you in there too. Let's put you in the draw too. I do a draw once a month, end of the month. Oh, you know what, Bastar? I don't think you're in there. So you're in there now. And Preacher on Mars. You're in the draw because you could win something. And the draw is a surprise from me. I give you guys a gift if I pull your name. But you got 1 week to claim the prize. Angela, where's Wendy? Saw her screen, clicked, she's gone. She was on Vancouver Island all day, Wendy. Yeah, she was on Vancouver Island. Hey, where's Wendy? I saw on her screen and clicked, and what do you mean gone? Do you mean like gone on YouTube? She shouldn't be gone on YouTube. And Alan, you're in there too. Alan, B starred. B starred MP. Cool. And get on with it. Did I get you on there? Get on with it. We're going to put you in there too. Get on with it. So we got get on with it. So last Saturday of every month, I'll do a live stream and do a draw. Okay. I'll let Wendy pick she can put her hand into the draw thing. The draw thing is here. I already sent one out to Poland last month. Okay. So hopefully he's got his package in the mail. All right. I think you live stream to garden clubs worldwide. It'd be great to super chats. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Garden clubs, there's a lot of them. It's on an app. Okay, yeah. Now I know what TikTok is. Hey, where's Wendy? Are you talking about, hey, Angela, are you talking about her YouTube channel? I don't know much about TikTok. Me too, Palmy Pal. You're in the draw. What is the draw? The draw is a surprise, Preacher Man. It'll be a surprise for you. It will be a gift from me to you. Wendy was on the thumbnail. Oh, really? Cool. I usually put her on a few thumbnails. It's rained 13th in Cochrane. So it's been pretty dry in Cochrane. Preacher on Mars. When there are already people on Mars, we need to preacher. There we go. You can go up there. You can be the first guy on Mars to do that, buddy. One day I'll show you who is a fictional member of our. Oh, cool. That's why it says MP. Okay. Well, I got your name down. And Alan, you're going to be in there. So you guys, I'm going to be definitely putting in the draw. Bastar, Preacher on Mars, Alan B, and get on with it. Cool. Get on with it. TikTok username. She is just cool. Yeah, I've never done TikTok. Very dry. No, it rained once this month. Oh, it's been way wetter here, man. We're in the wet season here in the Southern Gulf Islands, okay? So you know that. It's what show is this? What show is this? This is called Banana Joe's show. This is Banana Joe's YouTube channel. I'm Banana Joe, and you're watching Banana Joe's YouTube channel. Okay? Here, I'll show you something. Just to prove that I'm not BSing you. Where is a card? Here we go. There we go. You see that? You see that card right there? Banana Joe. So you were watching the Banana Joe Comedy Hour. Actually, you're just watching the Banana Joe YouTube channel. It's a palmcast. Like Palmy Pal said, it's a live stream palmcast. And these are all palm nuts, guys that grow palm trees and exotic plants. So it's you're part of it now, man. You are part of it now. You're in there. Yeah, but what's that? What's what? What don't you understand, Preacher on Mars? What's what? This is Banana Joe's live stream palmcast. There you go. Banana Joe's Palms live stream palmcast. And what's that? It's where people get together and talk about growing palm trees, exotic gardening, exotic plants. And like I say, sometimes we get off topic and we will talk about preaching on Mars. We will talk about food. We will talk about travel. And we will talk about rats that are bald. Did you guys see my video, the bald rat? You like that one? The bald rat? I kind of like the bald rat one. It was very random, wasn't it? And every so often, I like to put on a random video. And that just kind of breaks up the monotony of the rest of the stuff that goes on this channel. That's just pretty much the same. Palm trees, more palm trees. Well, you know what? I know that Psalms 92:12, the righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. So read that one, preacher man. That rat. Did you like that rat, Angela? Wasn't that cool? I kind of liked that. I thought it was kind of awesome. Bald rat was cool. It was so random. So I'm waiting to get into the public washrooms to clean them and sterilize them. A chick comes out, Ashley comes out, and she's got this rat with her. So I said, can I, tell me about the rat. Can I shoot a video? She says, yeah, shoot a video. So I'll put you on my YouTube channel. So when I see her tomorrow in the park, I'll say, you can watch it on the YouTube channel. And I thought it was kind of cool. It just kind of broke up the monotony a little bit, right? It was random, and I like random stuff. I had a rat when I was a kid in it. Well, they're smart. But the bald rat was pretty wild, wasn't it? And talk about tattooing. Oh, I'm going to tell you. Okay. Yeah, I told the guys that worked out there too, like the knucklehead of the day. And you know what? I listened to Brad and John at 92.9 KISM. Hey, Mr. Paul from Langley. How's it going? I was just talking about Langley. Jesus is a cool guy. Yes, he is. You know what? So anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, the Bitcoin guy. The Bitcoin guy's got $234 million worth of Bitcoin, and he cannot remember his password, his key to get into his Bitcoin vault. Okay, so you only get 10 attempts, 10 tries at getting into your vault with your password. If you fail 10 times, you are locked out forever. Well, guess what? He used up 8 tries already. He's got 2 tries left. The roof rat was huge. Oh, yeah, that was a big roof rat. We catch some big rats here, and our dog gets them too, but our dog was scared of the rat after it was dead. It gets live ones, but for some weird reason, it didn't like the dead rat. Mr. Paul, check it in. How's the temperature out in Langley, Mr. Paul? It is 6.5 degrees Celsius here on Salt Spring Island. Ooh, Bitcoin dude. Yeah, the Bitcoin dude. Did you hear about that Bitcoin dude? He got locked out of his Bitcoin vault. So he forgot his password. He cannot get into his Bitcoin, and he has a $234 million worth of Bitcoin. Could you imagine? So when he says, I go to bed every night and I think about it. Aloha, Jane. How's it going? I would be, that'd be the worst. No, he says he lays down in bed and he tries to think of the code. Wouldn't you write that code down somewhere where you would not lose it? Like, seriously, I would tattoo it somewhere on my body. That is just absolutely insane. If I had that much money, a Bitcoin's worth like 40 grand or something. Sweating buckets. 2 more attempts. 2 more attempts at getting into his Bitcoin vault. And if he fails after the 10th try, guess what? That 234 million is worth 0 to him. He will get nothing. That's it. Because nobody else, it's an encrypted code, and nobody else has that code. Isn't that nuts? That is crazy. I don't know if you guys do Bitcoin, but I don't do Bitcoin. I can't afford it. I buy palm trees instead. Supposed to be 6 degrees tomorrow. It's been great. It's been really, really mild there. It's going to be 10 or 11 here tomorrow. So not too bad. I would rather not know of the count and know that. Yeah, no kidding, man. Mac Attack. Good to see you in there, man. That is just scary having that much money in Bitcoin and not be able to get in. Could you imagine the depression? Oh God! But the guy must have more money than that. I bet. Preacher Omar, who had 4 seconds to remember the Bitcoin code? 4 seconds. What's 4 seconds? Preacher on Mars. He had. You have 10 tries with your Bitcoin code. Okay, so if you have Bitcoin, you have an encrypted key, a code, a password to get into it. You have 10 tries. After 10 tries, if you can't remember your password, you're done. And you try doing it 10 times. He's done it 8 times. He still cannot think of his Bitcoin password. Not sleeping big time. Read the first one. Oh, just a minute. Do you know about the gold? What about the goldfish? Preacher on Mars, the goldfish. No, I don't. I don't know about the goldfish. Could you imagine? I'm just reading your comments here. I like goldfish. I had some in my pond, but guess what? I think the raccoons ate them all. Make that thing here. Knucklehead of the day. No kidding. Oh, I love Brad and John's Knucklehead of the day is awesome. Do you know about the goldfish? Who had 4 seconds to remember the Bitcoins? No, I've never. Bitcoin codes? No, I don't. I've never heard of that. Can a large tree protect a tree for... yes, it could. It helps. But Jane, if you're going to have all-time low temperatures, it's not going to really help. Have you thought, Alan, of complementing palms with small wildlife from their area? Well, we do have lizards here, Alan. We have the lizards we have on Salt Spring are northern alligator lizards. So there's lizards, and we have lots of snakes here, but there's no dangerous things. In Victoria, they have wall lizards, European wall lizards, and alligator lizards. We just have lizards here that I know of. We may have wall lizards in other parts of the island. But Jane, yes. So if you have a big tree and you put something kind of marginal under it, it will protect it from the frost. But if you get a severe Arctic blast, it's still going to affect that tender tree underneath it, the tender plant. Oh, goldfish have a memory of 4 seconds. I don't have any goldfish left. I wish I did. I fondly remember my goldfish, Preacher on Mars, and they look nice swimming in the pond until the coon got them. The raccoons love goldfish, and so do the snakes. We have soft-shell turtles here that look weird. Oh, really? We have lots of turtles here. We have red-eared sliders and western painted turtle. And one time I ran over one on the road. My car went right over top of it. I could not believe I didn't break its shell. And often I pick them up on the road and put them back in the lake. And there'll be a sign they put out in the spring, summer when they're nesting, turtle crossing. We have lots of turtles here. Any cougars on Salt Spring? Yeah, 2-legged ones. There's lots of 4-legged ones too. Is Sable Riverside the most? I don't know if it is. I mean, the one in my garden was so small when it survived those temperatures. It really didn't have a trunk on it. It was more like Sable minorish, but it is pretty hard. I'm thinking Sable cross Brazoriensis is, and Sable Birmingham. Yeah, good joke, Preacher on Mars. Did you hear about the 2 nuts that walked through the park late at night? One was assaulted. There's a joke for you. There's plenty of cougars on Salt Spring Island. Yeah. They all go to Palm Springs in the summer. Yeah, no kidding. Lots of cougars here, man. I know. I see them every day. Oh yeah, no, I can't stand running over animals, man. I've just about hit it. I've just about hit many deer in my lifetime here. Trust me. Yeah. Joe, do elephants? Joe, how about elephants? Lots of elephants here, all over the place. Do not hit them with your car. They make a big mess of it. There's introduced soft shell turtles in this. Oh, are they any good, Jane, or not? Are they good for the ecosystem there, or are they a bad introduction? Yeah, it's been very mild there. It's been mild right across Canada, but you know what? I still think we're going to get some cold weather here. I just think it's going to happen. I have a feeling at the end of this month and into February, some of the coldest temperatures here. I mean, I remember early February 1989. I'll never forget it. And it got really cold here, man. It got down to like 11 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. It was brutally cold. One time I was driving down past country roads and I had to stop because a deer was walking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, at least it was using the crosswalk, Mac Attack. I see deer every single day. There was a dead one on the road yesterday, just down from the road from our place. At least he used the crosswalk. Exactly. That was a smart deer. I like those big alligator turtles. Yeah, cool. Alligator turtles. Holy cow! I never heard of those, but I know there's isn't there alligators down there or crocodiles? Where's a good place to find mountains in BC? Definitely. Oh, I got another video I got to upload. Salt Spring Island flat as a pancake. I shot one the other day when I'm driving through the Burgoyne Valley. Yeah, this is like the Sahara Desert here, just flat. Well, no, we're going to say the prairies. Preacher on Mars, I got over here 10% beer saved from flying red. Or what am I dying? A miracle. Well, miracles are good, Preacher on Mars. Where are you? Where do you live? Where are you, in Canada or the US, or are you in Europe? Jason, I ate the polar vortex for suppers. Good. That's a good thing, Jason. You keep on eating those polar vortexes. We have giraffes here, and our island is totally flat. Alligator snapping turtle is full of. Is that its name? Alligator snapping turtle, Bestar. Cool. Preacher on Mars is on Mars. Wow. We don't get polar vortex here, okay? Like, we don't call it a polar vortex. It's the I call it the Alaska blaster, Arctic blast, whatever. But it's not polar vortex here. They eat native gobies, but invasive smallmouth bass. Oh, is that we have largemouth bass here, Jane. Yeah, we don't get the vortex here at all. Once in a blue moon, like I say, Alaska likes to open her doors up and let the cold air out, and the cold air comes straight down the coast if the jet stream's going that way, and then it cools us down. But usually it's a high pressure system, and it gets really clear and cold. In the Netherlands. Oh, you're in the Netherlands. Oh, cool. Oh, we got other people from the Netherlands that come in here too. Natasha, Martine, they're in the Netherlands. Awesome. I'm now calling myself the Palm Colonist. Oh, cool. The Palm Colonist. Do you know I hope the Preacher on Mars doesn't live in. No, I don't think he's on Erie. He's sitting in the Netherlands. Still got to find those palm trees on Erie Island, you guys. If you guys see a palm tree in those videos, you let me know. It's funny how both. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we get our cold air from Alaska. I watched your video. Oh, there's Martin. Looking incredible Romney. Oh, yeah, Romney. There's lots of Romney here. Lots of Romney culturi in Salt Spring Island. The biggest patch that I know of is growing on Crofton Road by Lady Minto Hospital. Small bath, preacher once in a while. Preacher on Mars. Jane Tang, smallmouth bass loves the stream environment. Yeah, ours are in the lakes, Jane. And friend Hal, his wife caught one months ago. It was huge. It was like a 7 or 8 pound bass. Here's a fun fact. And we ate it. He smoked it. It was so good. Palmy Pal, here's a fun fact. Antarctic is a desert. Yes, it is, except it's covered in snow. Today on Mars, -14, a low 117. You have to grow plastic or metal palms there. I think that's what an astronaut should do when they go up. When the first guy that lands on Mars, bring like a fake palm tree and stick it on Mars. That's what they should have done on the moon. Put a palm tree up there, like a fake one, plant it, just kind of stick it in the moon soil, and it would be there forever. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? A fake sable miner, just like Alberta. Yeah, so hopefully it stays mild right through till spring, you guys. Alan, I just read about cougars seems to be a problem of Adelants going independent first time cougars in the. Oh yeah, like there've never been any interactions here with cougars and humans, not in recent times, but there are lots of 4-legged mountain lions / cougars on Salt Spring Island. The 2-legged ones was just a joke, of course. Blast up more like a mouth and a half, and then the next few days. More like a month and a half, and then the next few days will work better for you to get a record deal of what you want a person to know what you're looking for. Cool. Blast off. Bastar, what is this Erie place? What is this Erie place? It is an Erie place. I think there's 36 islands in Lake Erie, and I think it's called Put-in Bay. I think that's what it's called. That's what people tell me. It's called Put-in Bay. And I think it's zone 6 or 7, something like that. I remember there was a cougar in either lake. Yeah. Well, whenever they come down into town or near town or where the population is, mostly we'll put notices up too, even in the parks. I'm going to make an Alberta temperate palm. Oh, you could. There you go. Keep planting those palms. Plant them. Prove everybody wrong. Jason, Jane Tang, there's also largemouth bass on Oahu. Is that right, eh? How about tilapia? Do you know what tilapia are? And what are all those fish in Alawai Canal? Jane, I got videos of, is it tilapia or tilapia? Is that how you call it? Erie Island is zone 19 climate in Ohio. Tropical Lake Erie Island. Jin. Hi, Joe. It's just checking in saying, okay, have a great night, Jin, and have a better day tomorrow and stay safe and come in anytime. Good to see you in there, man. Yeah, I know there's 36 islands out there, but I don't know about the palms. Paul C. Hi. I know you like palms and bananas and other tropical exotics, but question, what is your favorite temperate tree and plant? I would have to say arbutus. Our native tree arbutus is probably my favorite native tree here. Arbutus mintzazii, Pacific madrona, and the other native one that grows here on our coast, and only on the coast is the only place in all of Canada they grow is the Pacific wax myrtle tree, and they are absolutely the most two beautiful BLEs, broadleaf evergreens, uh, that you'll ever see, especially a Pacific madrona, the arbutus tree. They are so gorgeous when they flower, and then they're followed by red berries. Preacher on Mars. What do you have to say? Or Preacher on Mars. Northern Lights is another topic. Just yes, the Earth is as round as a pancake. Well, there are a lot of flat earthers out there that believe it's flat. I know it's round. They've been to the moon too many times, and they've got photos from space, and it looks pretty round to me. There's a lot of largemouth bass around. Yeah, we got lots of large ones here too. Largemouth bass, palmy. They're palmy, pal. They're full of bones. Palm daddies in there, awesome. Good to see you in there. At least we don't have ball cutter fish. I wouldn't want those here. Best star. Let's see. So Palm Daddy lives on an island north of me. He lives on Bone Island, you guys, just off of Vancouver, Horseshoe Bay. I would say the planet Venus might be a little too hot. Way too hot in Venus, Paul. Is Alberta temperate? No, Alberta is not temperate. Alberta is, can somebody look up Alberta? It's continental, isn't it? Isn't Alberta continental climate? It's landlocked. There's no ocean. No, I don't think it's temperate. What type of climate is Alberta, folks? Tilapia and Alawai Canal. Okay, so and there's also a mud crab in there too. Those they catch crabs in there. I've seen guys throw crab traps in there, but I got a lot of videos of me feeding the fish in the LOI Canal, and they're like flipping piranhas, Jane. You throw a pretzel in there, and there's like hundreds of fish that are jumping on these pretzels and chips that I threw in there at them. Next time you're on the moon, I will. I'll bring a hardy palm tree up there. Sable Minor, McCurtain County. Here in North, we have Venus fly. Oh yeah, you do. We have sundew plants here. We have the carnivorous sundew plants in our bogs, not on Salt Spring though, but in Vancouver. I love the. We have one outside. We have some, and we have Saracena in the bird bath. Been out there for years. I would say Alberta is because I would say it's for. Yeah, I don't know. It's continental. Yeah, Alberta is a continental climate. It gets extremes, so it can get extremely cold and it can get pretty hot too in the summertime. So cold winters and hot summers. Pulsar carnivorous plants. Ontario, yeah, Ontario's picture plants too. Yeah. Or cold as Mars in the winter. Yes. Can you have video on your Sarah? Yes, I can. I probably do have video. Oh, you got to see my Palmy pal. You should see my friend's nursery where I got them from. Thousands of them on the mainland, south of Vancouver. He has a carnivorous plant nursery. So look up carnivorous plants on my channel and you will see his nursery. And I probably have videos of mine as well, but you can see thousands of carnivorous plants. He's got sundew, he's got Saracena, he's got Darlingtonia, he's got Venus flytraps, he's got tons of pitcher plants. You name it, he grows them, and I'm talking by the thousands. So look it up, carnivorous plants on Jungle Joe C or Banana JSSI or Gulf Island Rock. You'll find it in there somewhere. Lived in Calgary before moving to Bowen. But yeah, I've never been to Calgary in the wintertime. I was born and raised here, so I've been on the coast my whole life. I've never experienced anything colder than what we get here on the Pacific coast. Thank God. Thank you, baby Jesus. Paul C. But Alberta, we are just as long as. But for Alberta, we are just not as long as places on the Pacific coast. Yeah, Alberta is a lot drier too. Paul C. I think you might have read a different comment. Wow, Alberta is a crop growing area. Imagine yeah. I imagine it would be temperate in summer. In summer, it would be temperate. Yeah, Jane, the large crabs in the LOA Canal are the Samoan crab. Yeah, because I was talking to a Hawaiian dude fishing for them one time. He had his trap down, and he says you got to rinse them out. He called them mud crab or something. They're down in the mud, but We got lots of crabs here. We got red rock and we have Dungeness crab. And we can just go right across the street from our house and throw the trap in and sit down there and chat for a little bit, pull it in 20 minutes later, and it'll be full of crabs. Bring them home and cook them up. Steam them for about 8 minutes, 8-10 minutes, something like that. Large crabs all the way in Samoan crab. Cool, Jane. I can't wait to go back to Hawaii again. Alberta, let's see, that is awesome. I love mine. Grow tons. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Sorry, just bear with me here. I'm talking to myself and reading the comments out loud. Southern Ontario's native pitcher plants. You bet they do. Yeah, and they have pawpaw in the deep south. I would love Palmy Pal, but yeah, but I'd like to see a vid of yours. Sure. We got got some on the back sun deck too, I think. Did you travel to Alberta before? Yes. I've been there twice in my life. 2 different times. One time I stayed for about 5 or 6 days in Edmonton. That was in the late 90s. And then both times were in the late 90s, I think. Well, it might have been in the early 2000s. We took the kids there too. We took them to Drumheller too. So my ex's aunt and uncle lived right across from West Edmonton Mall. So we stayed at their place in Edmonton, went to the Edmonton Mall every day, went on the roller coaster in there, Drop of Doom and all that stuff. And then we took the kids down to Drumheller. It was in the summer. It was in August, and it was warm. It was in early August. And then another time before that, I think we went early August again, and late July, early August. Yeah, it's colder in Edmonton than Calgary, and it's a really tricky place to grow things in Calgary because of the elevation and the changes so quickly in weather. They get really adverse weather there. Yeah, so I've been to Alberta twice, Paul. 2 times, Paul C. And that was it. It was only in the summertime, like I say. And that was years ago. It's more than 20 years ago, last time I was there. Had to have been 20 years ago, maybe 21 years ago. I get the Alberta Clipper weather systems. Yeah, we don't get any of that, thank God, Sam. They grow tobacco. Yeah, they grow tobacco. We grow tobacco here too, Bastar. There's people that do grow tobacco here on Salt Spring Island. Grow lots of watermelons here, cantaloupe, honeydew. I'll tell you what else they grow. Sweet potatoes and ginger. There's a guy that has a ginger. It's part of his farm. He has a huge ginger patch, and he sells it at this Tuesday farmers market. Nothing like catching crabs. Yeah. You want to catch the good ones. Not moving to Edmonton. I will never move to Edmonton, blast off. Not going to happen. When the Earth is a globe, always build up every flat water scale. Always train trails, no curve anywhere. So do you think the Earth is flat, preacher? When the Earth is a globe, why do we always build every building on flat water scale compass? Well, if you look at the Earth from space, it is a sphere. If you look at a Earth here, here's the Earth right here. That's why globes are not like pancakes. That's why globes are like this. There's a globe. There's a model of the Earth right there. It's round. It would kind of look funny if it was flat. You could never imagine me in Edmonton. I'll tell you what, guys. This is the truth, 100% truth. I can never live anywhere where I can't grow palm trees outside year round without protection. And I even told that to my last wife. She knows it. I can't move east. I'm sorry. I don't have anything against the east. I can only move west or south. That's just the way I am. Okay. So if I can't look outside and see a palm tree growing year round in my garden, then I cannot live in that place. So, and I know it sounds weird, but that's just the way I am. I got palm oil running in my veins, and I think about palms all the time, and palm trees make me happy. Like I look outside on a winter day, even if there's a crappy day out there and it's raining, I can see the palm trees, and they make me feel a little bit happier on those gloomy winter days. Airplane, not air globe, airplane. Anyway, I believe in the round earth theory, but I know I have friends that are flat earthers, believe it or not. I know a guy that's a flat earther. He's on my Facebook. They lied about the Earth being a sphere and boost the globe manufacturing. Do you think it is flat? Do you know? Do you think it is? Do you think the Earth is actually flat? Or how many people think the Earth is flat? Hands up. Dirt is dug out and flattened to be elevated, to be leveled. Because the dirt is way too flat. Well, how about all the other planets then? Right? When the Earth is a globe, why do you always build everything? I'm just reading these comments. Sorry, guys. Can't imagine Joe. No, you couldn't imagine. You could imagine me in the summertime in Edmonton. You could imagine me anywhere in Canada in the summertime or spring. They lied about the Earth being a sphere. Paul C. Thanks for the answer. And no, that just yesterday in Alberta we hit the storm. We had freezing rains. Oh, we had winds here, man. Paul, we had really strong winds here. I mean, and one tree came down. I wanted that tree to come down. It was like, it was a leaner. It was kind of like leaning up on these other trees. It was dead. And of course, I went out there yesterday morning and that tree had fallen down. It was perfect. It was about this big at the butt. And I cut it up. I got 8 8-foot lengths out of that one tree because Wendy needs to build a structure. So I took my chainsaw out and I measured and I got 8 8-foot lengths out of that Douglas fir, exactly what we need to build the structure we need to build. So now I just have to haul them up from the slope of the bush there. But the wind knocked that down and it did me a favor. It was awesome. Oh, thanks, Palm Daddy. Way too late for that 70. Yeah, so I'm up at 5 every morning and I'm out the door just after 6, about 20 after 6. Preacher on Mars was timed out. Preacher on Mars was timed out. Mac Attack. Yeah, you got to remember, Preacher on Mars, we have moderators in here, so you can't really say anything bad because the moderators will give you the Den Stiefel, and Den Stiefel is the boot in German, right? Den Stiefel is the boot, and they kick you in the hiney right off to the side for a timeout for 300 seconds. Average high right now in the lowest point of the entire year is 33 Fahrenheit. Why would just the Earth be flat? Exactly. That's what I blast off. How come every other planet is round and why would the Earth be flat if all the other ones are round? Unless those ones are flat too. You know what I mean? I have a telescope, and I kind of like astronomy. I'm not an expert in it, but I can look into space with my telescope. The normal temperatures here are around 7 or 8, should be high, and 0 or 1 should be the low. Paul, I could imagine you being in Canada also in early fall. Have you experienced? Yes, I have. You should see the videos we have on it. Matter of fact, the video was so great that we shot that Global News used it for television news. They contacted Wendy and used her video in December. It was December 20th, 2018. We had a hurricane force storm here that leveled a lot of the island. It was so bad, and the power was out for 4 days here, and they used our YouTube video on the news. And it's not the first time the videos have been used on the news, but they interviewed us, and they used the video on the news. So hurricane, go to Wendy's channel, Gulf Island Rock, and punch in hurricane force winds or hurricane storm, and you will see it. And even mine, too. Bad, bad, bad. There, I said it. Blast off. I could imagine. Let's just see. I don't know. Preacher on Mars was serious. Right, he might be a troll. He could be trolling. You can see the curvature of the Earth. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. I know that. Well, I believe in the round Earth. I'm not a flat earther, so. Yeah, you can totally see you can see it. You going to bed, Wendy? Oh, I thought you were going to bed. Yeah, you sound like you're turning stuff off. So sorry, flat earthers out there. I mean, you can believe, you can believe whatever you want. And if you're flat earthers, that's awesome. But I believe in the round Earth theory. Earth was flat than all the navigation aircraft ships. Where was that? I missed Alan's thing here. Be on watch mods. Come back. The mods are watching. I wasn't sure either which way I asked him to answer me. He said he was in the Netherlands. So I can see it when I'm flying, that's for sure. I think the flat Earth is 90%. I think so too. Did you remember when I met Gravel Trucking is a longtime follower of mine, and he's been on YouTube forever, Gravel Trucking. I think his name's Mike, and he lives north of me up on the coast in a really nice, balmy and palmy place up on the Sunshine Coast. And so nice to see you in there, Gravel Trucking. So Gravel Trucking did see our hurricane force storm video. Will you ever move to Edmonton? Will I ever move to Edmonton? Yes, I'm packing my bags. My house is for sale, and I'm on my way to Edmonton. No, I will not move to Edmonton. I was born in Vancouver, and I've lived up near the ocean my whole life, so I have to be by the ocean. Yes, you can clearly see a curve when you... yeah, exactly. I agree, Best Star. I totally agree with you. So if the Earth was flat, then all the navigate kit on the aircraft and ships would not be. Exactly. That's right, Alan. You said it, brother. Just noticed going to Florida sounds more direct there. Plus, I noticed going to Florida. Yes, blast off. It's still light out here. Ah, Jane, I'm jealous. Jane in Hawaii. You are living in paradise. Okay, well, the time in Hawaii right now, folks, is 5:33. So it is still nice and beautiful and sunny where Jane is, and it is totally pitch black dark here, but the days are getting longer on Salt Spring Island. And the temperature where Jane is probably about 79 degrees, probably something like that, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, right, Jane? There's proof the Earth is round. There's no proof that it's flat. I agree, Palmy pal. I think the flat Earth stuff is nonsense. It's absolutely nonsense, and I can't believe that people actually believe in a flat Earth. I can't. 80 degrees. I was pretty close, wasn't I, Jane? I said 79 or 80. There you go. You got to love that. You have to love that. No legit proof people do make stuff up. Joe, have you ever been to east? No, I've never been east. The farthest east I've ever been is Drumheller, Alberta. And no, well, in the States, I've been to Florida. Sorry, Miami. Proof it is round, though. It is round. It's got too many pictures of it from space. It's round. Clear outside and 8C on Bowen. Ah, nice. 8C, you got to like that. Yeah, we're around 6.5 right now, something like that. This is flat Earth stuff. The flat Earth stuff is BS. I agree with Sandor. Hawaii is below the Tropic of Cancer. Yeah. Also, there's a bulge in the Earth at the equator. Yes, there is. Yes, it's round like a ball. You betcha. And that's where lots of palm trees grow, right at that bulge. I just saw one of your videos that you mentioned. Fir tree did miss the bridge. Oh, yeah. What happened to the fir tree? It cut it down. We cut it up. Any of the trees that fall in the parks or are leaning or dangerous, we cut them out of there. Got to go in there with anything on the ground we'll take up and we'll cut up. I'll cut through big trees. If it's really dangerous, we'll get our friend to come in there. We got arborists that come in and take them out for us. If Earth is flat, then there would be no light outright. Exactly, Jane. Jane is brilliant. Plus, the Earth is round, just like all the other. Exactly. That's what I say too. Jane is a smart girl. That's why when we meet Jane, Wendy and I, we're taking Jane to Murakami Udon Noodle. Do you like Murakami Udon Noodle on Kuhio, Jane and Waikiki? Then make tikis. Yes, tikis. I love tikis. What's that? Okay, I got to go for supper. You know what? Wendy's calling me for supper. I'm really enjoying this live stream too. And it's just, I'm kind of bummed out that Wendy's in the other room calling me for supper and I have to go for supper or dinner. What do you guys call it? Dinner or supper? Anyway, guys, nobody in right on, Sam. I'm definitely not a flat earther. You know what I mean? And if you were, I'm not going to hate you for it. I mean, everybody believes in something different. You know what I mean? And if you want to believe that the earth is round, that's fine. And I believe it's round. If you want to believe the earth is flat, that's fine. That's your thing. But there's just too much proof that it's round to believe that it's flat. Okay, thanks, guys. I better go. I enjoy you guys in the stream, and I will see you guys next time. And thanks, moderators, for keeping on top of the riffraff. Tofu. Rednecks don't eat tofu, gravel trucking. I don't eat tofu. But you know what, Mike? I will eat anything. If you cooked up some tofu for me, I would eat it. And I wouldn't complain about it as long as it had good flavor with it. Okay, Palmy Pal, gravel trucking, tofu. I think I'm actually having sausages for dinner. I can't believe... I know. I can't believe it. Sandor. I can't believe it either. You never know what comes up on these live streams, right? Anyway, could you imagine a flat globe? Wouldn't that be funny? Like flat like a pancake? I can't believe that somebody thought that Salt Spring Island was flat. Look at a map of Salt Spring. Look at the topography and elevation of Salt Spring Island. Anyway, guys, take care. Stay safe. And if the earth was flat, then the flat earthers would leave us. Right on, Alan. Sandor, Mac Attack. Hey, Sandor, I'm glad you got the Bigfoot thing. I'm glad you got the Bigfoot painting today. That's awesome. That made Wendy happy. Earth flat pancake. Just like Salt Spring Island. Yep, Salt Spring Island, flat like a pancake. If you ever visit Salt Spring Island one day, you will see what I'm talking about. Hey, Joe, Yeah, my food's getting cold, Paul C. I got to go. Okay, Sandor. Catch you later. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do a live stream, and it's going to be way better than this live stream, okay? Wendy is behind me. Hey, Wendy, are you behind me? Gravel trucking. I looked over my shoulder. You made me look gravel trucking. Wendy, are you coming up? Do I have to eat in there? Okay. Okay, I got to go eat with Wendy because I'm always live streaming. I spend more time with you guys than I do with her. See, I spend more time with you. There she is. What's your name again? What's your name again? So Sandor is quite happy he got the Bigfoot thing.
Good.
You know what I mean?
I want him to show it. Oh, we can't. We can't do that on live stream. So
you ever see one of these?
Spend time with your wife. That's right.
You ever see a banana harmonica? A banana harmonica.
I think one day you should show them all the bananas you have.
Huh?
He's got a lot of bananas.
Oh my God, I got a huge banana collection here, guys. Like, people give me stuff all the time over the years, all this, so I got it all tucked away in this.
He's got all kinds of weird
I got so much weird stuff in here,
this
man.
Is mine.
No, those are mine.
That's mine.
What?
These are my trolls.
No,
this one's yours. This is yours.
Those are my trolls.
This one's mine.
What?
Troll. The troll.
Do you guys want to see my Corvette?
Here's your troll. Hey, you guys talk about trolls.
I'm going to show you something before I go here, guys.
What?
There you go. That's as close as I'm getting to an old Corvette right there. There's my. That's made out of metal too. And you know what? I think the door's open.
We found that out in the garden. That was Trevor's, probably. An old Donald.
That's old. It's a lot of junk in here, man. It's like a total man cave. So anyway, guys, I got to go eat my dinner, and I better eat those. Better eat your sausages. Is it sausages?
Yeah, I was gone all day.
She was gone on the Big Island.
And Joe hadn't even fed himself, so.
Wendy found Bigfoot. Well, she's got a video of something, but we don't know what it is. But she titled it Bigfoot, and who knows what it is? It could have been a bear, but I told her to title it. I told her to title it Possible Bigfoot Sighting. Yeah. She titled it Bigfoot, and it's got a lot of views on it. You thought it was Bigfoot?
Well, you did too.
Well, I mean, it did. I mean, yeah, but if you tell people you think it's a Bigfoot, they'll think you're nuts, right? You know what I mean? I thought it was too. It definitely. It didn't look bear-like to us. Okay, that would be good for Hot Wheels collection. Oh, you should see my Hot Wheels collection. It'd blow you away, man. I got so many Hot Wheels from. I'm talking about late '60s up. I got lots of them. What are you doing?
That's your snake. It actually looks kind of real, doesn't it?
It does. I got a really big Hot Wheel collection and Matchbox collection too.
It's like a toy.
Like I said, I collect a lot of junk. It is like a toy store in here. Snake on you. It was a Bigfoot. You know what? It didn't look bear-like to us, so who knows what it was, but I tell you, if I said it was a Bigfoot, you'd think I was crazy. Because I leave that to the viewers. She leaves that to the viewers. It's her video, not mine. All right, guys, I better go. Cheers and aloha to all of you. Thanks for joining in. So tomorrow night, if you guys are around at 6 o'clock, I'll be live streaming here. All right? Take care. Stay safe. And I will end the stream now. Bye for now. I like the banana emojis. Sam, Paul, Sandor, everybody else in there. And, well, take care. End of stream. Cheers.